think it's a mirror. Good rainy morning. It's been raining the last, I don't know, 3 days here. My dog kennel got flooded out the other day, so now the dogs are in the barn. Day's off to a good start with getting a bunch of duck eggs. I think I would have got 11 yesterday. One was broken. 9 today, so we're getting right up there. I think I have 15 hens. Kind of bad lighting over there. I don't know where's there. I guess it's a little bit better there. So I guess that's kind of where we're at with the ducks. I've been getting pretty upset with Sarah lately. She's so obsessed with the other dogs and won't listen and all kinds of normal puppy stuff. So I've put her on a string and she's not allowed to be with Liz. She's not allowed to be with Liz, period. Liz has a few things coming up in her that she's teaching to Sarah, and I hate it. So she's not allowed to be with Liz. I avoid having her with Ginger. She gets to be with Lee a little bit. She's not really allowed off leash around other dogs. She was this morning. First time in about a week. We're just getting her back on to liking me and stop being so obsessed with the other dogs. Right, Sarah? Yeah. One good thing about having her on a string is it motivates me more to train her. Well, and it's part of the process of getting her to bond with me better. A lot of times you get stuck in the cycle of if they're running around and playing, they're getting exercise. Well, they are, but they're not getting mental exercise. But when you have them on a string, you know they're not getting any exercise, so you feel more, or at least I, feel more obligated to train them, exercise your brain. And like I said, it's also just part of the bonding process, as I know I need to feed her out of my hand and do some training and stuff to get that going faster. So this is what we've been working on, getting her to put her front feet on this and then rotate her back end around without her front feet coming off. It's just a little bit of something we've been working on. I'll do it for a couple minutes a day. This thing has two sides, I don't know if you can tell from there. One's smooth and one's spiky. I usually use the smooth side, but I'm going to use the spiky side today because it's raining and her paws are wet. They like to slide off the other side because they don't have any traction. So, she knows how to get on it. We've been working on getting on it for months, off and on. So now we're just going to amp it up, and we've worked on this a little bit. But it is inflated with air, so it's kind of low right now, so it's really kind of has to work to keep the front paws on there. Yes, good job. What I'm gonna do is stand on this side of her and lure her right around this way. Yes, lure her up. Last night I was having better luck if I lure her right around and then tapped her hip area. Yes, good job, good girl. So I would have much better luck if I just went like this and walked into her, as you can see right there. However, when it comes to healing, I'm going to be regretting that. Because she's always turning away from me, I want her to turn into me. So I decided I want to stand on the other side of her and lure her to turn into me. Which is a lot harder, but I think it's going to pay off. A couple times on this side, we'll go around to the other side. Lee, get out of there. Yes. it okay. Pull the lure away so that you know that that's not what we wanted her to do. Yes, good girl. There you go. Good job. Good job. Good girl. So we're gonna try the other side. Yes, good girl. That was a one-time thing, or she's a lot better on this side. Yes! I'd say she's better on this side. So that means we're going to focus more on the other side. Yes! Good job. Sides. Yes! Good girl. There you go. Good job. Yes! There you go. Yes! Good job. Good, that was helpful, Lee. Yes! Good job. Alright, Sarah, get your food. Last time I vlogged, we just barely started breeding season. I think we had 2 or 3 does bred. And then in that video, we had a whole bunch in heat. In that cycle, only one out of that video is pregnant. Oh well, due for that time. And there's some more that came in a couple days later. There was, I think, I bred minks that heat. I don't remember who all else there was, but a lot of them were AIs, so they didn't take, so then they ended up down there. Yeah, because I bred minks on the 17th, and then Marion was the 16th, so it's kind of that time frame. We did have 4 AIs take, so that's pretty good. Anyone that's not Ace is an AI, because Ace is the only buck we have this year. So there's Eclipse up there, freelance, Bunny and Rimrock, Annie and Will, saw an example. Eclipse is their second year getting pregnant on the first time trying with AI, so I like that. Bunny, this is the second time she's taken with an AI. One time she was bred to a live buck also, and had triplets. One of them died, so we didn't DNA him. Out of the other 2, she had 1 AI kid and 1 from the live bred buck. Marion I didn't bother AIing because I've tried AIing her 2 or 3 times in the past. She's never taken. And also all her kids are exactly like her, no matter who the buck is. So I've kind of gotten a little discouraged about that anyway. Doesn't seem to matter who the buck is, so I'll just breed her to Ace, even though it might have better genetics in the tank. But Ace is a really good buck too, so we should be fine, really. Pippa was a she actually came in at the same time as Eclipse, and I almost AI'd her. She was a first timer though, and she was really jumpy, I think. Or no, Eclipse was really jumpy, and I was by myself, and I'm like, nah, I'm not even gonna bother. So she came back in, bred her. And then Pippa, Marion, Kona are all first fresheners. Carmi and Pavi are also first fresheners, and then there's Caddy and Hetty are also first fresheners, or will be. Minx was really weird, and she started short cycling after this, and there's a cycle I didn't even have on here. So I bred her to Ace, finally, a few days ago. But with what she was doing, I wouldn't be surprised if she didn't take. Now, if we look over here, well, this is the due dates, the ones that are confirmed pregnant. There's still a couple that aren't. Claire was AI'd twice. So then these are the ultrasounds that we did on these does. We have a lot of kids coming. Particularly this earlier batch. This later batch, I might rescan. I don't know. And then there's just these 2 girls, I guess, and there would be 2 right there, too later to confirm, much less count. But they're live bred, so there's no reason they shouldn't have taken. So it's kind of that. You can see the due dates and the numbers of kids. Really excited about Eclipse having 3. Nice freelance buck. Hopefully not all bucks, but even so, I might be tempted to keep one, I don't know. I'll have to see. We have, I think there's 16 does on this board. It's a lot of kids. Thought I'd show you some of the girls. First one to do is Bluebell. She's not a real tame goat. She had a good temperament, but she ain't friendly. She always looks as big as a tank, but she is having at least twins this year. We didn't see any more than that. Hi. And the second do is Eclipse. Hi, Eclipse. She's having at least triplets. We just say at least because if we counted that many, that's how many we know where they're having, and they always could have more if we missed some or something. She's a pretty big girl, aren't you? Of course, the camera hides everything. And I think the ones after that are these 2. No, not you. You tricked me. These 2, they're usually the ones that are always on my feet, so I thought that's who was there. They're both Eclipse's kids from last year. So they're going to be yearling first fresheners, and they're both having triplets. Crazy things, yearly first fresheners think they have to have triplets. Oh, baby. And they're both really friendly girls. And I think after that it's Marion, who is having triplets and possibly quads. Couldn't verify that for sure. So far, everyone but Eclipse is bred to Ace of the does that I've mentioned so far. Marion is not a friendly goat, not one speck. We bought to raise all her kids because they want to take after her otherwise. And after that, I'm not sure what order they're in, but we have Bunny. Hi, Bunny. All of them are suspicious of me right now because they know they're not getting milked, and this time of year they get hauled in for shots or hoof trimming or stuff like that. They're not too happy about it. So Bunny, she's an AI as well, and she's having triplets, I think. We're going, Bunny. And after that, we've got this girl, I think, Marianne. She is Annie's kid. Annie is... Where'd Desi go? Anyway, Annie is Desi's kid. She'll be 2 this year. She carried as a yearling first freshener. And this is her doe. She's also going to kid as a yearling first freshener. I'm not sure how many they have, I don't remember. And then this one is Kona. She's Sonnet's kid. Both are also bred. I'm not sure when. Not sure how many. She's a pretty friendly little kid. She takes after her mom. Sonnet's an AI. Oh, so is Annie. Annie's an AI. Sonnet's an AI. I think Sonnet's having 3, which is kind of bad for her because you're kind of skinny. You should eat more. Hi, Clipsy. Yeah, you're a friendly girl. And then I think after that are these 2 girls. They're Bunny's 2 girls. And they were dam raised, so they like hanging out together. Neither of them are very friendly. We haven't scanned them yet. I was just telling Mom we should. Now we'd have to catch them because they're not very friendly. Hi. So those two girls are also bred to Ace. Uh-oh. She took off with my picket line. I didn't have anywhere else to put her, so I thought I'd drape it over a hose, but it's not holding her. Sarah, stop. Sarah, stop. We bred minks, but I think she has some sort of infection or something going on. I wouldn't be surprised if she didn't take, but who knows. Hey, Minksy. Nope, you're not gonna talk to me. Oh, and I forgot Lilac. She's due somewhere in one of the earlier goats. I don't know if she's an AI or not. I'd have to look. Other than that, we have, where's Claire? Claire's an AI. We just did her the other day. Come here, Claire. Claire! Come on, you know you want to. Claire! Come on, Claire. Come on, Claire. Come on, Claire. Anyway, this is Claire. She's an AI, but we just did her like last week, so. Other than that, we just have Susan. She's Marion's kid. Hey, Susan. But she's super nice. She, like I mentioned, that all Marion's kids take after their mom. Well, she looks like her mom, but she got her temperament from her dad. She's a really nice little girl. She was bottle raised. That's why her mom didn't teach her bad manners. And then Desi. Oh, Susan is not bred. She's too small. And Desi is not bred. She's too old. Hi, Desi. You gonna take your head out and talk to me? Quit being mean. That's your daughter.